Hi and welcome back to the next in the WordPress Introduction to the Dashboard series. I've had a question in following my first video about Introduction to the Dashboard asking if I could show a little bit more information about how you can customize the dashboard. I'm not going to go into this in too much detail, but I just wanted to show you quickly. In the last video, I showed you how you could grab boxes and drag them around to reposition them. This is pretty simple for everybody to do and to play around with. It's literally click and drag around. And you can expand these boxes and shrink them if you don't want to see them when you land on your homepage. And whatever you do with this, when you leave your dashboard, when you log out of your site the next time you use it, however you've left your dashboard is how you'll find it next time. So if I was to log out now, when I log back in, all of these windows that I've minimized will still be small and minimized. So if I want to add more things, I'll just open some of these back up so it looks a little bit more familiar. That's sat in there. If I want to add more things to this dashboard, the easy and quick way to do this is up here in this top right, you can see a little window called Screen Options. If you click this, you get a new panel that drops down. This panel is actually really quite important to know that its location is up in that top right corner. A lot of times I see a lot of people asking questions about how to access parts of features of themes or features of plugins or features of any kind that aren't displaying on their site for some reason, and usually it's a screen options issue. If you have a look in here, you have a load of tick boxes you can choose, and if I just take some ticks in and out of these, you can see that things are disappearing or appearing. So I can untick all these boxes and take everything out of my dashboard. So I can completely customize it. So now I'm left with a blank canvas. Underneath here, under screen layout, I've got a number of columns. I can have one column, two as is standard and default. I can move it to 3, or I can even put it to 4 if I want to have lots of information. Depending on the plugins that you have, plugins are programmed to have certain features in them, and some of them will have dashboard functionality or dashboard features. If the plugin that you are using has a dashboard feature, you will have an option in this menu once you've installed and activated it to add that as a widget to your dashboard. And again, you can just tick it to add it in. That also is worth mentioning that this is how you reinstate your welcome screen with all the tutorials and sample content that we dismissed in the first video. So you'll be able to, you'll have a load of tick boxes, and these will expand as you add more features to your website. So I like to have right now on my website, I really like recent comments. I don't really have incoming links on there because I'm quite a Google Analytics fiend, and I actually have a box for analytics software that sits on my dashboard. Plugins, if you enable that, that's going to give you information about your plugins down there. Quick Press is something that you can use to just draft really quick text and image posts here. You can't select categories or anything right there with it, but you can add tags. So it's good if you're wanting to note something down really quickly and quickly publish something, quick access from the dashboard. It's not something I make use of, so I don't like to have it on my dashboard. So the WordPress blog, sometimes that can be useful. They have news on their latest releases and things that are in the pipeline that we might need to know about. Any other WordPress news that's from relevant other sources, industry related. And I think that's all I need. Our recent drafts, I might have that up there as well. I'm going to put it to 3 columns because then when I add more things later, I can customize and put things where I want to have them. And again, I can drag things around into different order if I want to do that. So I can pop that away, which brings my page back up to the start, and that helps you understand how to customize your dashboard.